In addition to reducing the time to detect, the time to resolution, and the frequency and impact of failures, there are a multitude of other things that can be done to improve reliability. Let's go over a few of these operational approaches you can use. One approach is to periodically report on worse customers, or worse region, or another category, to find cases where the error budget is not evenly distributed. Then, perhaps focus on extra reliability efforts in those regions. Another operational activity you can do is to provide input on the feasibility of achieving targets. It sounds good to say that you'll release X amount of changes and still keep X amount of reliability, but realistically, that may not be achievable. It's important to engage in discussion with the product teams and provide input where possible. That's not only where you'll need to work with your product teams. In fact, you'll most likely be working closely with them to implement many reliability improvements, such as standardizing infrastructure. Software and hardware don't always play nicely together. Product teams could be developing on certain hardware specifications and architectures, but when they push to production, they may find that some services don't work on different infrastructure. Standardizing infrastructure allows for more easily repeatable deployments and fewer surprises in production. Or maybe the product team wants to release a new feature, but there isn't enough capacity to handle it just yet. Consulting on system design can catch reliability design issues early, which is often much cheaper than fixing them after the code's been written. Bad pushes happen. That's a fact of life. Being able to quickly revert a release is important for developers, SRE teams, and users. By building safe release and rollback systems, you end up reducing the amount of human error involved in the push or rollback. SLO violations can be bugs in the product, in the code, or even in the SLO itself, but it is always a bug somewhere. Postmortems can highlight what those bugs are and create action items to get them fixed. By canarying changes and incrementing the percentage of affected regions, you release change into production gradually. This allows you to detect and respond to failures before your entire service has been impacted. These are just a few examples of increasing reliability through operational work. In the next video, we'll do a brief overview of the material you learned in this module.